Have you tasted a meal? My gosh, that is like the worst thing I have ever tasted in my life. The other day, I went to her apartment and she gave me a meal. The soup had all the salt in the world, and I felt like they went to the sea and grabbed all the water from the sea and added to the soup. It was tasteless, it was watery, and I'm like, what kind of a woman is this that cannot cook? She is a disgrace to womanhood. Anyways, and I'm very sure actually that you've tasted a meal before because you've been dating her and you've tasted a meal. But I'm glad that I know how to cook. My mother taught me well. Have you tasted my meal? I think you should try it. Hmm. I am here for the tea. Mm. My name is Blessing Anson and welcome to my vlog. This is my very first official vlog. Today being the 7th of February 2025. So I have other videos, but this is actually the very first official vlog I'll be putting out on my YouTube. On this page, on this channel, we're going to be discussing relationships, how to navigate relationships, and everything that has to do with love, how to, everything that has to do with relationship. Today, our topic would be how to not be a pick me. So, this is going to be episode one of the topic how to not be a pick me. Someone may ask, what does it mean to be a pick me? The term pick me describes a person who seeks validation by downplaying others and putting herself in front to make herself feel more worthy. They can be desperate and self sacrificing in an attempt to impress mostly the opposite sex. On this first episode, we'll be discussing ways on how to not be a pick me. The one way to avoid being a pick me is to work on yourself. Working on yourself gives you a sense of confidence, responsibility, and knowing your self worth. When you work on yourself, you want to be well educated, you want to study more, you want to research, you want to look at other people's stories, you want to see what is going on in this place, what happened, what is this story all about. That is history. And then you want to make sure that history does not negatively present itself in your life. When you work on yourself, you get the sense of belonging, this confidence that makes you know that you are worthy, you're beautiful, and there is a lot that encompasses you as a human being. And it is worthy to note that there is a difference between confidence and arrogance. When you are confident, it takes you to the table, and when you are arrogant, it takes you out of the table. Confidence is that sense of knowing your worth and knowing that you deserve better. Arrogance is insulting anyone you see, especially people of the opposite sex, and making them feel that they cannot, that you are this, you are that, even when you see a gentleman coming to speak with you. Pygmies are seen as people that, like, they are often, they feel they're doing something good, but in retrospect, and if you look at it deeply, you're going to see that their attitudes can be very irritating. For instance, we started this channel, this episode, by giving us a brief description of one of the things that picnics do. A lady can want to put herself in the forefront by making herself feel more worthy. Oh, I am better than this other person. This person does not deserve to be in your life. One thing you should put into consideration is that pygmies are not necessarily single ladies, they are married women that are also pygmies. Okay? And so, research has shown that quality men are not often drawn to picnics. Quality men that know their worth and understand that women are very important in the society. Women that have a voice, women that are not docile. Quality men are not often attracted to docile women. Women that just feel like they want to be subjugated. Women that feel like they should submit to every man. Women that feel that their role in this life is to be a subject to men. A lot of quality men are not drawn to such women. On the other hand, less quality men are drawn to pygmies. You see men that feel that women and men are not equal, women that feel that women should be subservient, women should be subjugated again upon, men like that are the ones that are drawn to pygmies. And then when these pygmies end up with such men, you find out that they do everything they have to do to keep that relationship and marriage. They have to be submissive, they have to keep quiet when the man is talking, they do not have an opinion, they do not have a voice. Why? Because the way they went into that relationship is the way they have to remain in order to keep the relationship. The day they find their voice, the day they're able to speak up is the day the relationship will start having problems. And this is why you see a lot of women in relationship, they care more about the quantity over the quality. They come out and say, I've been married for 20 years, I've been married for 30 years. And then you ask them, have you really, really enjoyed that marriage? They are more interested in what the society will say rather than having a quality relationship, enjoying their marriage, you know, like everything that has to do with that marriage. Some of them do not even understand what it feels to be really loved. And so that is why, as a pick me, if you get into a relationship or even into a marriage, the easy way, you want to portray that you're better than the other women, you want to feel that you're the best. Let me tell you something. You're going to keep trying all through the marriage. And many of those less quality men that end up with picnics end up having extra relationship outside, extramarital relationship. They end up cheating, they end up doing anything they want to do because they know that no one is going to hold them responsible. They know that free to do whatever they want to do because if the woman talks, she's going to be dealt with, you know. And so as a woman, one thing you should avoid doing is to avoid being a pick me. Work on yourself, build your confidence, and have a say in your life. Stand your ground. It doesn't mean that you have to be arrogant, it doesn't mean that you have to be insultive, but you should have a voice. You should be able to know what you want for yourself in life. Because trust me, there is no pick me in this world that end up getting the best man because at the end of the day, all you want to do is to serve the man, give him his peace, not complain, not say anything because the day you do that, that is the day that you're gonna cut trouble. If you've watched this video up to this point, I want you to drop on the comments and tell us, have you ever encountered a pygmy? And what was your experience with them? Whether you are a male or a female, did you really like it? Were you irritated by their attitude? Their attitude. Imagine what the like. They might not even know when they do this thing. So this is why we're here to be able to curb this pattern, to be able to explain to women why being a pick me is not a thing of joy. It's not a thing of, something to be proud of. Is just makes you feel less human, you know. So drop in the comment section and tell me in the comments and tell me what you feel about pygmies. Do you think it's something that's is applaudable? Because I know that we have friends, we have neighbors, we have siblings, we have acquaintances, we have a lot of people that are pygmies, whether intentionally or otherwise. There are women in our society today that are pygmies, and this is why we want to, speak against it. We want to learn. This is a way to learn and to be able to build our confidence, because trust me, a confident woman would never be a pick me. So, before we go today, I want to give 5 tips that can help us navigate and go against this pattern of pygmism. Okay? Number one is know your worth. Okay? Know your worth. Number two is revel in your femininity. Revel in it. Accept it. Okay? Revel in your femininity. Number three is embrace your authenticity. Okay? Embrace your authenticity. Number four is have a full dose of confidence. Yes, have a full dose of confidence. And number five is demand and give respect. Okay? Demand and give respect. And we've come to the end of today's episode. If you've gained something from this, please like, share, and subscribe. Subscription is free, and this will go a long way in helping us to create more content like this. We would really appreciate your like, your views, your shares, and your subscription. Till we meet again on the next episode, this is Blessing and Seeing, and see you next time. Bye bye.